Because of the stamp on the top. It says Xidax. They make custom PCs, water-cooled PCs, unbelievable gaming rigs. And they hit me up, they sent an email, they're like, hey man, wondering if you want a little upgrade. Well, of course, yeah, that'll be a cool video, obviously. But then they were like, what colors do you like? Well, how do you want it set up? Give us the specs and so on. I said, nope. I said, shh, you had me at hello. I was like, surprise me. You guys are the guys. They went to the drawing board and they came up with this. So this is a complete surprise to me. I don't know what it looks like. I don't know what it is. All right, well, ready. Oh, oh, that is a monster. Enthoo Elite. Oh, limited edition X10. Use the code UnboxTherapy and get 5% off any Xidax purchase. Look at the scale of it. Look how tall it is. Woo! Oh man, that is enormous. Check out the cable management on this side. Holy, that is no joke. Concentrated premix coolant so we can top it up. Remote controls, some crazy lighting effects, the various cables to get things up and running. Ooh. Oh, it's like candy. Oh man. This is real artwork right here. This is beyond just taking some components and slapping them together. This thought here and fabrication. Who set up the water cooling? Carlos at Xidax mapped it out, set everything up, and it's just a thing of beauty. This is a showcase of possibilities. It's like if the Joker had a gaming PC for his lab, 18-core CPU overclocked to 4.6 gigahertz. The two 1080 Ti OC edition cards. You got 128 gigabytes G.Skill DDR4 3200 megahertz RAM. SSD in the form of the Intel Optane on the PCIe. But my real appreciation comes in with the craftsmanship. You got an experienced group of guys that come together and they put together a package like this which is cohesive. The proof is right there. Exceeded the expectation. Crazy. The next day now, widest of the wide, to showcase the capabilities of this monstrosity.
Components including video cards, motherboards, power supplies, cases, and peripherals. Regardless of your needs, EVGA is sure to have you covered. To see what EVGA can do for your next build, head to evga.com.
But our 2400G showed that we can do a decent amount of gaming with high-end titles that require a lot of performance, even though we didn't have a video card. But what about a title like Apex Legends? Well, it's built off the old engine that the original Titanfall, that's it, Titanfall was built off of. So the graphics are great and you don't need a massive system to run it. So I ran over to Micro Center, spent about $500 to see what we could get. I went a little bit over that budget, we'll talk about that at the end, but here are the parts that we chose. So we are actually stepping the processor down one notch from our 2400G to a 2200G. We have got that plugging into our ASRock B450M motherboard. Normally at Micro Center you can get good bundle deals. There were no bundles for the 2200G. And rather than step it up to a 2400, I took the approach of wanting to have a future upgrade in mind, which is the graphics card which we mentioned. So we went ahead and saved a couple bucks on this to put it towards our graphics card. Now in terms of memory, it's 8 gigs of 2666 DDR4 running in dual channel. So we're gonna try and push that up a little bit higher if we can. Now we've got a 2 terabyte Seagate Barracuda drive right here, but I'm kind of taking a chance here. I went with the Inland Professional 240 gigabyte SSD, coming in at about $27. Now for a case, I went with the Thermaltake V100. You can go with any case you want. Case pricing seems to be kind of all over the place. I couldn't find any cases at Micro Center in the $20 range. This one came in at $34. It's a basic ATX case, no frills, doesn't even have a window. So Yeah, just basically determine what you want to spend on the box to put your parts in and kind of put a placeholder there. And then we've got a 500 watt EVGA 80 plus power supply. Now this would be extremely overkill for just a 2200G, but like I said, we want to do no graphics card and graphics card as this airplane's flying in, ruining our shot once again. Now the best thing that's happened so far in 2019 is the mid-range GPU battle that's happening here. We talked earlier, well late last year, about the RX 590, kind of replacing the RX 580. And we originally had an RX 570 in our cart until we realized we could actually get a PowerColor RX 580 Dragon, which is an 8GB card, for not $199, which that's showing there. Because of the competition taking place now in the low to mid $200 range, the RX 580 got pushed down in price significantly. So that's the card we're going to be using for our discrete card. Now it all came in at a total, including the graphics card with tax, of $567.76. That's $40.84 in tax. We got the graphics card for $168. So you can reduce that from the total cost. If it performs like you want with just a 2200G with built-in Vega, then you can do it for under $400. Or if you're like us and you're a little bit of an elitist and you want some GPU, $567. So let's go build it and see how Apex Legends runs.
So yeah, basically Jay left me because he had to go do some house stuff, which means I guess I'm building this thing. Which means